everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie and today I am participating in the Booktube Real Talk tag. So Jashana over at Jashana C's channel tagged me in this tag video, which I'm very excited to participate in. If you haven't checked out Jashana's channel, I'm going to link it down below. I love her channel. From the moment I watched the first video by her, she was so funny. Her commentary on every book that she reads cracks me up. I'm always laughing out loud at her videos. So if you just need a good laugh and need some really great book recommendations that are pretty unique on Booktube, she reads books that not a lot of other people read as well, which I love. I love finding those unique recommendations. Definitely check out her channel. Without further ado, let's get into some real talk. The first question is, if you could give yourself one piece of advice when you started making videos, what would it be? It would be to start reaching out and commenting and participating in more things earlier on in the community, because people in this community are so awesome and kind and welcoming and supportive of each other. So I feel like I always was so afraid to reach out and participate because no one would care, it was too small or whatever, and that's just not the case. So I wish I had started trying to, reach out and make friends earlier on, and I'm trying to do that now. So I'm having a lot of fun with it, and this community is just awesome for that. The second question is, what are your thoughts on cancel culture? What a loaded question. So I take great pride in staying away from any controversies on this channel. This is purely a book chat review recommendation channel where I am never going to talk about controversies or drama or anything like that, because it's just not who I personally am. I've never been someone who's very confrontational, and my thought is that if I'm not going to say something to someone in real life, I'm not going to say it to them online. Like, that doesn't make it better. So for me, cancel culture is, what I've seen of it is very toxic and mean a lot of times. And there are exceptions to this, of course, where people who have committed actual crimes do deserve to be held accountable for that, obviously. But I think it's gotten to a point where I could no longer be on Twitter at all for even the book community. I mean, I'm sure it's worse with a ton of other communities, but even the book community was getting people canceled for just stating opinions and such. And I mean, that is just so not me. I'm not going to participate in that. I just think that everyone needs to be kind and more understanding of each other. And if you don't like someone's opinion, just scroll past it. Don't engage in it, because chances are you're not going to change that opinion or change someone for the better by canceling them. That's just not the most productive use of time. So for me, I don't participate in it. I have no interest in participating in drama on the internet, and I never will. I'm a happier person, I think, because of it. Number 3, do you consider Booktube to be a welcoming community? And I already talked about this in the first answer. Yes, this is such a great community. I feel like people who make these book channels truly and genuinely just want to make the channels to find more readers. A lot of us don't have reader friends or family in our lives. Not a ton of people read nowadays. So to find such a strong community of avid readers that you just don't find in your real life is so much fun, and getting to chat with people about books that you're so passionate about. That's awesome. So everyone's so genuine on this community and is just in it for the right reasons. And I think that's why this community in particular is especially welcoming. So I love it. Number 4, what are your thoughts on book consumerism? And do you feel pressured to buy books? So first, on book consumerism, spend money how you want to spend your money. No one should be telling others how to spend their money. It's none of their business. Everyone's in different financial situations. Everyone likes to spend their money on what they want. I personally don't spend a ton of money on anything like clothing, makeup, skincare, any of that stuff. I like to spend my money on books. That is what makes me extremely happy, and I think of books almost as collecting works of art that I can display and show off for the rest of my life. I can build up this beautiful collection that makes me happy. I love to be surrounded by my favorite books. So I think there's no problem with buying books, and I think it's crazy that they feel the right to judge others for spending their money on books. There's so much worse that you could spend your money on. Like, don't shame people for buying books. It's wonderful that people want to read. And then the second part of it, do you feel pressured to buy books? No, I don't feel pressured. I want to buy more books. Since I've joined this Booktube community, it's just made me want to buy more books because I'm just getting more and more recommendations, and I like doing book hauls. I like collecting books now more, and I like showing the physical books in my videos when I'm talking about them. But I don't feel pressured from the community to buy books. So I think that's the difference. It's a difference of like feeling like you have to buy books to fit in. I don't think that that's the case at all. There are so many channels out there who don't have collections of books behind them that they're displaying that have hundreds of thousands of readers. So there is no right way to do this Booktube thing. I don't feel like I have to buy books, but I just really want to. Number 5, would you consider yourself a critical reader or reviewer? I used to not be. So when I started off my reading journey again, I used to read a lot as a kid, and then I stopped in high school and the majority of college, and then I started up again very, very much so after college. So when I started up again, I wasn't a huge critical reader. I really just read for enjoyment. If I enjoyed something, I gave it 5 stars. I didn't care if there was like faults with it. If I enjoyed it, it was 5 stars. So I think I've evolved a little bit more, especially since joining Booktube. I feel like I do have to be a little bit more critical with my reading and give you all the kind of the pros and the cons of each book, so that I'm not making these grand recommendations and you go and read a book and you're like, wait, what the heck, Jessie? This isn't good. I feel like I do need to give reasons behind either why I like or dislike a book. So I have become a little bit more critical of a reader in that regard, but I don't think I'm like the most critical. Question number 6, do you take part in Readathons? What are your thoughts on them? I have not done any Readathons, and this is something where I was alluding to in my first answer, where I want to start participating more in the community and just things going on in the community. I think Readathons are great. It's just a way for more people to connect and read books all together and chat, and like that's awesome. Anything that supports people coming together to read more is great, in my opinion. So I have no problems with them. I think there's just a lot of them, so I just have to be picky with which ones I do want to participate in. So I definitely want to join some in the future. Let's just tag 3 friends. So the people that I am tagging for this tag, hopefully none of you have done it yet. If you have, let me know because I want to watch this video that you've done. I'm gonna tag Books with Brittany. I love her channel. Big fantasy reader, and I love that. I'm gonna tag Eden is Reading. I love her vlogs so much. She has some of the most entertaining vlogs. I just love her channel. She just seems like the sweetest, kindest human being. And then Super Space Chick. I love her channel. She does some of the most unique and hardworking videos, and you can just tell she puts so much passion into what she does. And I usually agree with every review or recommendation that she has. Those are the 3 friends I'm tagging for this video, and I will link all of those channels down below so that you can go check them out. I highly recommend all of them. So that was the Booktube Real Talk tag. Hopefully I didn't upset anyone. So definitely let me know your thoughts on some of these questions. Let's chat about some of these topics in the comments. It's always fun to chat with you guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I release new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And until next time, bye!